What's up, guys? The other day I found out about this analogy, right? It's an experiment they did on frogs where they took a frog and they placed the frog in boiling water, and of course, what is that frog going to do? It's going to jump out. It's uncomfortable, it's in pain, it jumps right out of that boiling water. And then they took that same frog and they put it in lukewarm water that was on a slow simmer. And this slow simmer, as you watch the temperature increase 70, 80, 90, 100 degrees, the frog didn't move. The frog was cooking to death slowly and didn't jump out of the water. What does this mean and why is it important? Well, it's a microcosm for what's actually happening to us, in my opinion. Okay, I hate to be this doom and gloom guy and the fear mongerer. There's really no fear here. It's more just truth. Now listen up, okay? Here's the way I view the world. I went through 3.5 years of debilitating illness, okay, suicidal depression, panic attacks, anxiety, and it turned out that I had severe mercury poisoning, okay, from amalgam fillings and the sushi that I ate and all kinds of other ways that were being bombarded by mercury and other heavy metals, okay? And what I realized during my illness was that most people are actually just dying slowly. Most people are not living to their true soul potential. They're not fulfilled. They're depressed, fatigued, and their guts are loaded with bad bacteria, parasites, and heavy metals, okay? So why do I think this? Well, because I was a normal kid. I grew up in New Jersey. I did all things pretty normal. I ate a normal diet, a standard American diet, and I got deathly ill from participating in this regular culture that we have. So my point here is that when I see, through illness, I've been able to discover a new lens on humanity and see people and things and situations for what they are. And what I realized is that we're living in such a paradigm of fear and sickness. Like, most people aren't thriving. They're tired, they're unhealthy, they're wishing there was more, they're unfulfilled, and damn right they are. They're eating a terrible, terrible diet because we're being taught all the wrong shit. Okay, so what I really believe is happening is that most people are slowly cooking and they don't realize it, right? The noise of the bills and money and cars and parties and beer and all the stuff that just absorbs our dopamine on Facebook, all the stuff that just totally captivates us and hijacks our mind, is such an intense charge that it prevents us from ever actually truly feeling our own sickness or our own bodies or our own selves. And what's happening is that we're just being cooked. We're literally being cooked alive, and without taking a step back and saying, whoa, is this what I want? Is this actually what Josh wants, right? Or am I participating in a type of system and a type of culture that I'm not in line with? Do people, most people don't even take a step back and ask themselves this. They're just, we as a collective are so lost in the game, in the matrix, in this charge, okay, of survival. Really, everyone's just trying to survive. That's what it comes down to. So it's not people's faults. I don't think it's your fault. I think it's your problem, though. I think it's our problem that we need to fix. Nobody to blame here, right? I'm not blaming the powers that be. I'm not blaming the government. This is all part of some grand tapestry here. But what I am saying is that it's time for us to really wake up, start focusing on our health and our bodies and our being. Okay, let us reconnect to the sacredness that is nature. Everything around me is alive right now. Let us reconnect to love, the real love frequency. Okay, with love, everything else falls apart. Everything else melts away. Okay, so that frog analogy is super important. Think about it. Take a step back, analyze your life, and take a breath. Go out in nature and say, wow, am I doing this for me? Or am I doing this for something else out there, for someone else out there? All right, guys. Peace.